Yeah. So.
All right, so we're back. Sorry, you got cut off there. So this is kind of like part two. We were talking about the immune system, and we were talking about we're in this time of COVID right now, and we were talking about what would happen if we got a cold or an infection or this. But what about COVID? Like, how does our protocol change, or does it, with if you feel like you've been exposed to or starting to get symptoms of COVID?
It's pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. I would treat it as any other, at home, treat it as any other virus.
Would you
You know,
go whole hog? Like, would you go?
Absolutely.
And go
I go
more?
whole hog regardless.
Yeah, me too.
Like pre-COVID.
I hate being sick. So I'm like, the minute I start to get a symptom, and that's another thing is like, don't wait. Like,
Yep.
start right away. I've got the chaga mushrooms out. I've got my
Yep.
echinacea. I'm taking my vitamin C, my and teas. I'm using teas, holy basil tea. The other factor, of course, is when you get sick is stress, right?
Yep.
So you want to do maybe ashwagandha to reduce
Yep.
stress levels, and maybe holy basil tea or tulsi tea
Yep.
and chamomile, things that sort of relax you and get you more into the parasympathetic, because there
Yep.
is no healing without being in the parasympathetic, right?
Yeah, very true.
So that's kind of some other things that I would look at.
I think the other piece that we didn't mention, we might have mentioned last video, along with those accelerators and antis, you're already doing like some vitamin D, some vitamin C. I certainly reach for much, much more vitamin C as well.
Right. So how much vitamin C, people are going to ask?
If you said 2 or 3 grams every half hour, that would be pretty fair. I just say do it, a good amount, a few grams every half hour or so until you hit bowel tolerance. So if you're ill, if you know you're getting ill, take it right up to bowel tolerance.
That's right.
And that's what that's you know, and I know that's what is in Gerson's work, Linus Pauling's work, Andrew Saul's work. They're all talk about right up to bowel tolerance.
Right.
And it works pretty fast.
Right. And then I don't know if we did mention the other video, but the quercetin and the zinc as well as good things. And again, I think on the other video we mentioned the amounts, but so that's good. A little bit more, just a little bit more. How do you like the mushroom thing? So I like chaga mushroom, turkey tail. Is it reishi mushrooms?
Reishi,
Is there any? Should you buy it individual? Should you buy a compound? Does it matter? Like I've also written in my book that even one regular white mushroom is immune boosting. But some of these are a bit stronger.
Yep, a lot stronger. And when they're dried, they're even stronger still. So, which is why, and picture a big mushroom. It doesn't weigh much. When you dry it out, it weighs almost nothing.
Yes.
Which is why a little can of dried mushroom is so expensive.
Yeah.
Very pricey. But I think honestly, it is pretty much worth its weight. Almost in gold. It's sort of priced similarly.
Yeah, they're very I feel like the tinctures though are coming down a little bit in price.
Yeah.
I feel like the mixtures of the powders with coffee and things like that, they're quite pricey. So I don't usually recommend the ones with coffee just because of the price. But a lot of the tinctures have come down in price.
I do like the powders, but I do like the blends. So you might have anywhere from 8 to 11 or even 15 different kinds of mushrooms in there, simply because they do have such different properties, especially for something, you're feeling ill. Well, you've got all these good medicinal things you're already doing, plus some mushroom that is, helping the immune system, etc. But then you've also got mushroom in there like cordyceps, which actually helps you breathe better and carry more oxygen and builds energy down at the mitochondria. So that's a great thing when you're not doing that well either.
Right.
So those blends are, I think the blends are stronger than the collection of any individual piece or pieces.
Right. And then, just some common things like resting instead of, trying to work when you're sick. And
again, trying to be parasympathetic.
Yeah, trying to go into that parasympathetic system. Melatonin, are you a fan of that as anywhere in this immune system?
Not really for there, no.
Okay.
No, I think most people are wiped out anyway when they're sick, so it's pretty easy to sleep.
Yeah, but but then no, too, like, because if you're in a state of inflammation, a lot of times when people are in a states of inflammation, they don't really sleep that well.
Yeah.
So, so that is an issue. Yeah, I think that kind of covers it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that hits a lot of the main features of, hey, so you are actually sick now. Well, let's try to hit a home run, right? Why wait around? Hit it hard with as many, with some or as many of those things as you can.
Are you familiar? So the other couple of things is maybe intermittent fasting, eating, stopping eating at 7 o'clock, giving your body a rest, a chance to heal.
Yeah.
And then how about cold and hot therapy? Are you taking a cold bath and then a hot shower, an ice bath, and cold, like that's been talked about quite a bit.
It has been. There's been a lot being talked about that recently. I'll say